Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Giggity, real name is Mark, and in today's video we are going to be starting with ranking all weapons in each weapon class in Battlefield 6 from worst to best. And today we're going to be starting with the Carbines class, because it's the only class that I have every single gun unlocked on and enough time to accurately rank them in my personal opinion. Every single one of them are at least level 10. I have at least the bronze badge, and the majority of them I have the silver badge, and I'm around level 20 with them. Okay, now I want to make it abundantly clear, this is literally a day after the SOR 300 SC has been added into the game, the new carbine, and so that one easily is my least played carbine in the game. That one, I believe, actually I could probably check right now. I'm literally on Battlefield as I'm recording this, but I can check really quickly. It is level 12. Yeah, so that one I don't have a lot of time played with at all, so I just want to make that abundantly clear. But eventually at some point we'll come back and revisit this. Eventually my plan is to rank every single weapon in every single weapon class, do a video on each one, and then at the end of all that, once I get all the weapon classes done, rank every single weapon in the game together. Once I have enough time played with each one. Obviously it's taking me a little bit of time to unlock certain weapons, like the LMGs. Man, the suppressing enemies with the LMGs is so hard. And before you're like, well, what about the PSR challenge? Yeah, I tried that in one single game, got one headshot over 200 meters and immediately did the bot thing. Every other single one of them, I want to do them legitimately. Every other challenge in the game, I want to do it legitimately. Not that one. I'm doing the bot thing on that. I don't care. I got 60 headshots at 200 meters now. With the bots, it took like 20 minutes. I'm doing it that way. I'm sorry. I am. I'm not sitting 200 meters away from the action for hours on end just to get one sniper rifle. I'm just not doing that. So either way, movie of the day is Pulp Fiction. I've already wasted a lot of your guys' time, but it's a Quentin Tarantino movie. It's a banger. If you like sit down thinking kind of movies, watch Pulp Fiction. I'm sure you've already heard of it before, but it is an absolute heater. And without further ado, like I said, already wasted 2 whole minutes of your time in the intro. I'm sorry about my rambling. Let's go right into it with number 8, and in my opinion, the worst carbine in the game. I also want to make it abundantly clear that it is in my opinion. Okay, I get comments of people being like, this guy's an idiot because this gun technically is just better than this gun because of this reason. Dude, just use it then. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, go ahead, have fun. It's just not my cup of tea, I guess. I don't know. Coming in at number 8 is the new carbine, and I know it's going to make some people mad. The SOR 300 SC, I think, sucks. I hate this thing. On paper, it's just better than the M47 A2, which is, spoiler alert, one of my favorite carbines in this game. If you look at just the statistics in the menu, it is just better. It literally is. It's one of the only carbines in this game. I think there's only 2 carbines in this game that have 33 damage per shot, and this is one of them. But there's something about this gun that I just hate. Dude, I hate it. I can't use the SOR 300 SC to its full potential at all. Maybe I'm just getting really unlucky with the matches I've been put into with this gun so far, and maybe it will shine once I get into a bot lobby or something like that. But dude, I don't know. I haven't had a good game with the SOR 300 SC yet, and I've probably played with it in like 4 different separate games now, and every time it just feels... The biggest problem with it isn't the damage, it isn't the recoil, none of that. The fire rate's fine. The fire rate is definitely low. As a matter of fact, I think it's the lowest fire rate of all carbines in the entire game, actually. But it's bloom. It's the bloom that feels so bad with this gun. The bloom on this gun feels horrible. It feels like an assault rifle bloom, but on a carbine. It's weird. I don't like this thing at all. It's easily my least favorite carbine in the game. But maybe this will change after I give them more time. Sure, so take this one with a grain of salt. But as of right now, with the 4 matches I have played with the SOR 300 SC, it is easily my least favorite carbine. I do not like it. However, coming in at the number 7 spot, this one is one where the stats don't lie. It's the QBZ 192. This is one of the ones that you have to complete a challenge in order to unlock it. Luckily, the carbine challenges aren't that bad, though, so it's fine. But once you do unlock it, it's definitely really disappointing, in my opinion. And the statistics do show that it's just very, very weak compared to like every other carbine in the game. It has 25 damage, which sure sounds good at first, and it has 30 rounds in the mag, so it's just like average in terms of that stuff. But the fire rate is pretty low compared to the other guns around that, and it just golly, man, it just feels like a freaking pea shooter. It really does. Also, the mobility on this gun is very, very bad for the class. Like, a lot of the mobility in the class is just better. I'm just not a big fan of the QBZ 192. Also, before we go on to the next one, I know some people are probably going to be commenting, or not really, because I only get like 1,000 views per video if I'm lucky, but I know some people might be thinking that they want to see my red sec review. I will give you a quick little rundown on what I'm thinking about Red Sec real quick, but I will be doing a review on it in a couple days once I have more time played on it. So far, I'm not liking it, but not because it's a bad battle royale, just because it is a battle royale. I've never been a battle royale guy. I never liked them. I've never got into one. As a matter of fact, the only one I ever really got into was Fortnite, all the way back in 2018. I think that is still the best battle royale ever because it changed everything. That game is completely different from any other battle royale. This just feels like a watered down Warzone, but with Battlefield gameplay in it. I like it better than Warzone because it has the Battlefield gameplay in it, but I didn't like Warzone either, so yeah, I'm not a big fan of it so far. That's my quick little review on it, but I'll do a full review on it in the future. But yeah, the QBZ 192 sucks. I don't like it. And coming in at the number 6 spot, I mean, it's just bad. The M277. This is the second carbine you'll unlock in the game, and when you unlock it, you'll probably get excited to go use a new carbine. Yippee! Yoo-hoo! Yow! I'm gonna use a new carbine. Just look at the stats, man. Again, I know I said it earlier with the SOR 300SC that I don't really go off of stats because you obviously you really can't in first-person shooter games. Yes, stats usually don't lie, but sometimes you just gotta actually use it in game to see how it performs. But this is one of the ones again where the stats don't lie. If you put the M4A1 on, like I literally have it on my screen right now. I'm looking at it as I'm looking. If you put the M4A1 on, it is worse in the rate of fire. It has the exact same damage as the M4A1. It is worse in hip fire. It is worse in precision. It is worse in control. It is worse in mobility, and it has 10 rounds less in the magazine. It also has worse, whatever that first number is. I think it's reload time. I think that the reload speed is worse, and it even has a worse range. The only thing it's better in than the M4A1 is, I think, bullet penetration. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Maybe that's bullet velocity. But that's not enough, obviously. The M277 is just bad. And with only 20 rounds in the mag, you would think it would have more damage or a higher rate of fire or something. Like the SMGs, for example, the KV9 and the SCW10, those have really small magazines. But they make up for it with insane rates of fire in like absolute laser beam recoil status. The M277 doesn't make up for it in anything except for, I guess, bullet velocity. But again, do you really care that much about your bullet velocity that you're willing to get rid of literally everything else? No, the M277 sucks. Coming in at the number 5 spot, however, this is officially the part where it's like, I don't think these guns suck anymore. You can get away with using them. These last 5 guns, they're all pretty fine. There are definitely ones that are clearly better than others, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's the GRT BC. In terms of design, I actually really like this. Bullpup guns in general are already really cool. Okay, that third one was not, what was it? What did I say it was the first time? What did I think that was? I don't remember what I thought that was. Range, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was range. It's not range. It's ADS time in. So it has a worse ADS time in than the M4A1. Either way, yeah. I love bullpup weapons. I think they're really cool. In terms of designs, I like the GRT BC's design. But again, it's, I think, just like kind of mid. It again has a worse rate of fire than the M4A1, which is not, I want to make it abundantly clear, that's not like, pretty much every carbine has a worse rate of fire. That gun has a 900 rounds per minute, but I just want to make that abundantly clear. But it also has a worse reload time. It has slightly better muzzle velocity, very, very slightly better control, mobility, and precision, but a lot worse hip fire. It's fine. I just feel like personally when I use the GRT BC, I'm just never the biggest fan of it. Coming in at the number 4 spot, I forgot that this one had 33 damage per shot, so I apologize. But it's the SG553R. Yeah, usually the 33 damage per shot guns are actually pretty good because it's actually one of you guys are the ones that let me know about this, so thank you guys very much. But it's not 33, so you would think like, okay, well 33 plus 33 plus 33 is 99, so it would still take 4 shots to down an opponent, so it doesn't really matter. It's more like 33.5 damage per shot or 33.4 or something, so 3 shots will down an opponent, and that's the payoff to their having 33 rounds. The SG553R is one of the 33 damage guns. It has worse hip fire though, worse control, worse reload time, and a significantly worse rate of fire, obviously, than guns like the M4A1 GRT BC. But the 33 damage definitely makes up for it. And this is one of the only 33 damage guns in the game that feels like a freaking laser. A lot of the 33 damage guns have a stupid amount of recoil, man. Like, so much. I need a freaking Cronus Zen in order to control the recoil pattern on this. The SG553R, however, just doesn't. This gun feels like it has very, very nice recoil pattern. And the 33 damage makes it great. The only downside, again, obviously being the rate of fire, unfortunately. But it's another one of the challenge ones. This is the second challenge one, so it takes definitely some time. You have to get like 300 headshots, I believe, with carbines, but it honestly goes a lot faster than you think, because it's not, so this is something I didn't know, so fun fact, but the challenge for getting headshots with carbines isn't getting 300 headshot kills with carbines. It's getting 300 headshot like hits with carbines. So if you get like a headshot kill, and all 4 of your shots, let's say, hit the head, that counts as 4 to the next for the progress, if that makes any sense. So I just thought that was interesting. But yeah, it's not actually that hard to unlock, and once you unlock it, I think it's very, very worthy of using. I don't think it's the best carbine in the game, but it's a very fun gun to use. And third place is the one we've been comparing everything to so far, in your starting carbine in the game. And I think like I don't want to say noob carbine, but kind of the noob carbine, because obviously you can unlock it at such an early level. As a matter of fact, I think you start the game with the M4A1. But yeah, it's the M4A1. So again, it's a very, very, very solid carbine. The only slight downside I would say about the M4A1 is the recoil. The recoil definitely is a little high on this gun, but it pays off for that with 900 rounds per minute. I mean, that's easily the best in the class, in the carbines class, without a doubt. It is a very, very fast rate of fire. It only has 25 damage, so obviously it's not doing a 33 damage, but it has 30 rounds in the mag, which is good, and every other statistic on the gun is very, very good. It's just an extremely well-rounded carbine with an insane rate of fire, but the downside being, yes, the recoil pattern is a little bit bumpy on this gun for sure. But if you can handle the recoil, it is very dominant. It's a great start, and there's no real reason to ever get off of it if you don't want to. However, coming in at second place, and this one might be a hot take, because technically speaking, statistics-wise, this gun is just worse than the SG553R in every single way. And honestly, probably even the 30. You know, let me put it on real quick to see. Okay, nope, it is better than the SOR 300SC in every single way. Yeah, see, I told you, there's a reason why I hate that freaking gun. It sucks. But it's the M47 A2. Yeah, again, oh no, it's actually. Okay, so this is a weird comparison. So I personally, this is obviously personal opinion though, I like the M417 A2 way more than I like the SG553R. I think it's just so much better in my personal hands. It is another one of the reason why I keep comparing it to the SG553R and the SOR 300SC, by the way, is because it is the other, there's only 3 in this game, in the carbines class. It is the third carbine that does 33 damage per shot. So it's best to compare them to those two, obviously. I like it the best. I'll let you guys know all the upsides and downsides to it right now, though, and let you guys make your decision on it if you've never used them before, but I really highly recommend using them in-game because, man, the M417 A2 is really good in-game. The SG553R has a better rate of fire and 10 more rounds in the mag, so, you know, pretty good. It also has better mobility. However, it has a worse reload time, worse muzzle velocity, worse control, worse precision, and a worse hip fire. Hip fire not really being the biggest deal, obviously, but does play a role in some of the smaller maps. The biggest gripe, I would say, with the M417 A2, the biggest downside to it, and the only real reason I could see you ever wanting to use the SG553R over it, is the magazine size. The rate of fire, while it is smaller, it's only smaller by like 70, and that is still enough to make a difference, don't get me wrong, but I personally just think it's not the biggest deal. But having 10 less rounds in the mag definitely feels like it can suck, obviously, a little bit here and there, but you just gotta learn how to play the game with 20 rounds in the mag, and you'll get used to it over time. Just don't go into like gunfights where you know you're gonna have to piece together a couple kills, because you might not be able to do that, obviously. But I love the M417 A2. I demolish with it every time I play with it. It's such a good gun in my opinion. I freaking love it. However, if you know the process of elimination, then you know that means first place, in my opinion, easily. I honestly don't even think there's really a close competition. Easily the best carbine in the game is the AK-205, which is ironic because it's, for those who don't know, the only carbine in the game that has 20 damage per shot. It has the weakest amount of damage out of every single gun in the class, easily, but it obviously makes up for that in a lot of other ways. In terms of rate of fire, it's pretty average, 720 rounds per minute. It's average. There are some that are better than it, but there's definitely some that are worse than it. Its magazine size is 30, average again. So those 3 things, pretty average. Its reload time, it's fine. Again, it's right around 2 seconds flat. Muzzle velocity is actually very, very low, and its ADS time in is very, very high. And it has a pretty freaking high mobility for the class. It has extreme precision for the class and extreme control for the class. Easily the best in the class in precision and control, and it's not even close. There's no gun that comes within freaking 20 points of the precision and control for this gun. So what does that mean? It has literally no bloom and is an absolute laser with no recoil. So yes, it has 20 damage, and yes, the rate of fire isn't that great. It doesn't matter. This gun is a laser beam from across the map, no matter where you are. Yes, it might take one more shot to down your opponent, but who cares when you're not missing that shot? That shot is landing. Whether you're 50 meters out, 100 meters out even, this gun won't have recoil. In my opinion, as somebody who plays on controller, as somebody who can't control the recoil of guns that well, I'm just an average player, I think the AK-205 is easily the best carbine in the game. Obviously, if you're like a really good player that can control recoil, or if you're cheating and have a Cronus, then you've scumbag, I'm flipping you off right now, but you can't see it. Then yeah, some of the other guns might be better because you could control the recoil, and so it's fine. For me, somebody who can't, the AK-205 is my saving grace. If I'm getting smoked in a game, I just throw the AK-205 on, man. Easily my highest level of carbine in the game at 35 right now. I love the AK-205. It is so freaking good, man. Oh my god, it is great. It is, in my opinion, not only the best carbine in the game, but easily better than all the assault rifles and fighting with most of the SMGs. I think obviously the SMGs are the most busted class in the game right now. But yeah, I think it's a very, very, very solid choice. A very good gun. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of today's video, ranking all 8 carbines in Battlefield 6 from worst to best. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Let me know what other views I'd see in the comment section down below. Check the links in the description for any of my other social medias or any of my other YouTube channels or any of that great mumbo jumbo. And I will be leaving a comment down below with my new YouTube channel where I will be using it to yap, because as you guys saw in this video alone, I spend too much time talking about things that don't need to be said. I have ADHD. It's an excuse, gosh darn it, and I'm gonna use it every single time I get to. So yeah, man, I yap sometimes, and so I made a whole channel that way I can just get whatever's on my mind off my mind in the future, and hopefully that will help with videos like on the main channel, obviously, and I won't yap in these videos, but who knows, I probably still will. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, we're going to be doing this with all the classes. I'll go over it right now. For the assault rifles class, we still have to unlock the L85A3. We have the NVO 228E and the Cord 6B67. And for the SMGs, we have every single one of the SMGs. The LMGs, we need both the LMGs, so that one's going to take a while for me to get that one out. We have all the DMRs, and we're about to have all the snipers except for the mini scout, but I'll get that in the battle pass pretty soon. And then we have all the shotguns, and we have all the pistols too. So yeah, we have most of the guns. I still have to do some grinding to unlock some of the other guns. I pretty much, whenever I don't mind the grind, but sometimes I just like to use some of the guns I like, which is why weapons like the AK-205 is like so high. Even though I've had all the carbines unlocked for quite some time now, I just can't help but use it every once in a while. Even though I should be spending the time to unlock the other weapons I don't have, I can't help but use it sometimes, man. I don't know. But yeah, so obviously once we get some, like, we'll probably do SMGs next, because I have a lot of time played with the SMGs. Hopefully by then I'll have all the sniper rifles, so that way we can do sniper rifles and DMRs together, because I want to do both those. There's only 4 in the class. We have all the shotguns and all the pistols, which I probably will do those together too, since there's only 3 shotguns and 5 pistols, so that would be 8 as well. The LMGs, there's 8 in the class, so we'll do that all in one video, and same with the assault rifles. So that way it'll be 8 across the board. And yeah, so that's the plan there. Also, another plan I want to do is rank all the maps again once they add the Hollywood map. So in like a month from now, I want to rank all the maps again and include the RedSec map. I don't remember, it's like Linden something, whatever that map is. I want to include that in the ranking video as well. Just keep updating people on what maps are my favorite and what maps are my least favorite as the game goes on and stuff like that. I think that'd be good, and it's one of my most viewed videos, so yeah, gosh darn it, I'm gonna get them views. I'm a YouTuber at the end of the day, and that's what matters to me. So yeah, that's the plan. And again, I will be doing the RedSec review, but again, I pretty much said everything I have to say about it right now. Obviously I can go more in depth with it in a video, and I will, but I just personally, man, I think it's just fine. You know, I think if you like battle royales, you'll probably like it, but if you don't like battle royales, I don't think you'll like it. I think the main multiplayer is easily Battlefield 6's selling point, easily. I think the main multiplayer, Conquest, is its strong suit, and that's where most players, if I had to guess, are going to spend most of their time, personally. But I don't know, who knows. Battle royales have been very popular in the past, so we'll see what happens. I personally just don't care about battle royales. So. But anyways, yeah, that is the end of today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, next will probably be the review on the RedSec, and then after that we'll probably rank all the SMGs. But anyways, yeah, we're doing some Black Ops 7 content soon too. By the way, I know a lot of people like are fed up with Call of Duty nowadays, and they don't care about Black Ops 7. I'm excited though, you know. I'm not like freaking busting at the seams looking up like freaking leaked gameplay about Black Ops 7 or anything, don't get me wrong, but you know, I'm excited. I think it comes out November 14th, so I'll be playing it at launch for sure. So yeah, I'll definitely do some Black Ops 7 content in the future as well. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Holy crap, this is a 4-minute outro. This is what I mean by my whole yapping thing. Das Vidania, and have a nice night.